getting where I fit in, homie. Who am I but a Dre Mac? Came into the game to spit facts. Into the space that I'm in. They call me Bobby Drake cause I'm cold with the pen. I run no diamonds but I still shine. You can dig me cause my boy's mine. My tracks flame like a Damu. The hardest part on my tongue, thinking is a warm glue. I'ma throw with a gas leak. Camouflage in the mist, but you smell me. One spark, then I bet you I'ma blow up. They throw my name around, get stupid, then you go dumb. No rest for the weary. My verses thinking in his man, but you can't see me. You rather drink, they gon' pull up. I'm drinking knife through the game, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. I came to eat at the a la carte. Got stripped of a bear, come be brainstorm. Then I come together like a Voltron. Then I poured all the plaques to use the Decepticons. Straight rappers to retreat like Cobra. 80s they can float they like. Up in the storage and I'm E-Man. Up, down, man, I'm cheap. You a beast, man. I take a beat in. Ninja Turtle rap, Turtle clans get defeated. High samurai, you can call me Night Rider. You can never stop me, cause I'm a guy bomb. Bad attitude like a rocket. My whole to the A, and I bet you can't stop us. LL bad when I go and show up. You can hear the haters in the back. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What is the deal, y'all? This is your man Drake Mack coming to you again with another episode of the Drake Mack Show. 7:30 in the morning Central Time, 8:30 on the East Coast. You're over on the West Coast. Get up. You already know that the early bird, let me try to get this light. There we go. That the early bird gets the worm. And today I'm going to give my thoughts, my old thoughty waddies. Over here, Anthony Mackie was getting cooked yesterday. I didn't know he was getting cooked yesterday until I Googled his name too, because I seen it and I was like, let me talk about this because Anthony's about to get cooked. And I put this on everything I love. I looked up and Anthony was out there getting roasted by, woo, buddy. He had to clarify what he was saying. And it's already, I'm going to tell you, it's already people that already have problems with a black Captain America anyway. That has nothing to do with the character of Falcon being elevated without him putting on the Captain America moniker to elevate him. You know what I mean? They just hate that a Negro's in that Captain America suit because that's not my cap. I don't know what you're talking about, but that's not my cap. So we're going to talk about it all of this today. And I watched the video. I'm trying to find the video again. I actually watched the video of what he said. So I'm going to get into all of that, you know what I'm saying, in this, man. Hopefully you guys are happy. Hope you guys are healthy. Shout out to my man Heavy Gear over at the Heavy Gear channel. But you already, by this time, you know what the question is. All right. Let me see who's all in the house this morning before we get started, because I'm just telling you, I couldn't be Anthony Mackie waking up today. I couldn't be Anthony Mackie waking up, or after he said it, and then just going on YouTube. I didn't even go on Twitter. This is just YouTube. You know what I'm saying? This is just was YouTube. I'm like, oh my Lord. Andre Ware, what's up? What's going on? What's up? Roberta, what is going on? Good morning. The church auntie. Brother Juma's in the house. Good morning. Let me see. Tyra J is up here. Good morning, Tyra. Hey, girl. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Julia Network is up here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, my brother. Xavier Phoenix. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, my brother. Good morning. Andre Ware's up here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Tracy Woods is up in here. Good morning, Tracy. Hey, Tracy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Gray is up in here. Good morning. Good morning, my brother. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Marley Mars up in here. Good morning, Marley Mar. Good morning. Good morning. Tori and Rain Reloaded is up in here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We gonna get into. I'm gonna read your comments, but because I'm trying to say I gotta say my thoughts. You know what I mean? Because I don't want my thoughts to get kind of mixed up in what you guys are saying. So if I'm not responding to it, that's the reason why. Because I got thoughts that I wanna say and get to. So without being, even John Campy, I was watching some of what he was talking about. I was like, yeah, whoa, let me stop because I don't want that to mix in with the commentary that I'm trying to provide. So Warg 9, what's good? What's good? King Mo is up here. What's good? What's good? My brother, good morning, good morning, good morning. Tommy D is up in here. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Black Panther was up in here. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. My brother, good morning. All right. Let me start off this whole thing by just saying this first. First of all, my personal opinion is that there were already people that was going to have something to say about Anthony Mackie regardless. Why? Because they didn't want a Negro, and I'm going to say it the way it is. They didn't want a Negro in that white man suit. Point blank, period. Yeah, just because they don't want it. John Walker, cool. You know what I mean? What's his name? Bucky Barnes, cool. Any white man in America, cool. But a black man, Captain America, they weren't trying to get. There's a pocket of America that still acts like that. That didn't want him, a Negro, in that white man's suit. Now, that pocket of America has two sides to it. There's your side of the racist. Because let's not act like, for one, racism ain't as American as apple pie. Let's not act like that. Racism still exists in here. It may not be what they did in the 60s, but let's act like, you know what I mean? There ain't a pocket of white folks that's out there that don't like Negroes. Let's not act like that. They still don't like black folks. You know what I mean? And we get video after video after video of that all the time. You know? You have also a pocket of black people that feel that why does he have to be, and this is the side that I'm on, why does the black man have to be in the white man's suit to get elevated? Now, that wasn't the intentions of the writer at the time. He just wanted the character to be elevated and put in that position to represent New America. But when you have to understand that even in our climate, old America is still mixed in with the new America that you want to happen. Now, again, this is not the 1960s. We're not getting sprayed with water hoses and all of that. You know what I mean? As far, we ain't got the colors only lines and the whites only line, the whites only buses, colors only buses. You know what I mean? Red line is not as prominent as it is, but it's still there in its own form of fashion. It just evolved. We might not go through slavery like we did when we got here, but there is still a form of slavery that is here. So we can't ignore. We can't just put We can't just put rainbows and lollipops on America where America still hasn't acknowledged the fact of what they did to the people that's been here that helped build this country. America cannot ignore that. America has been ignoring that, unlike the Germans, after World War II, they actually teach what they did to the people in Germany, because it wasn't just white Jews, there was black Jews there too. Yes, there were black people, there was black Jews in Germany that got persecuted too, that was sent in that Holocaust too. But Germany has since learned from its ways and actually teach against what they have done. Why? Because it's easier to teach against hatred and say, you know what, we messed up. We know we messed up. So instead of ignoring the past that we go through, because America is not going to let you forget about the Holocaust. You say anything that they deem anti-Semitic, they're going to make sure your ass know everything about that goddamn Holocaust. But if I say about our own black persecution and our own Holocaust that we've been through since we got here, then it's always a problem. So obviously, America has not gotten to the point or the promised land that Dr. King was wishing for. So we cannot ignore America. This is one of the reasons why, personally, when I was watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier, matter of fact, I think I should pull it up. If we get to that Anthony Mackie speech, y'all know what I'm talking. We get to the Captain America speech. When he says, wait a minute, hold up, I'm a black man in America with the Stars and Stripes on. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, well, there was a scene where Isaiah Bradley is talking to you and you didn't really pay that much attention to really what Isaiah Bradley was really saying. They did this to me, and you think you putting on the Stars and Stripes is going to fix it? Because it's not the symbol that fixes, it's the people. The people have to be educated. You have people right now in America that think slavery was an indigenous servitude because that's what they're teaching. So if America is so progressive, right? If America's so progressive, then why are they still teaching this in certain states and counties in their history books? Why they're trying to ignore and redefine the history books like they redefine genders and all of that? I'm not getting in that conversation. I'm just telling you there's a correlation. So somebody must want to be able to rewrite history or make you believe something that it's not. And one thing that Anthony Mackie messed up is he should have said the truth. Captain America, the character, is a symbol of America. He is a symbol of America. He was a white bread, blonde-haired, blue-eyed man that went and was punching Nazis. That's what he was. You're not going to conquer. I'm going to go over there and conquer. And I'm going to represent the idea of America. Blonde-haired, blue-eyed, truth, justice in the American way, only on the Marvel side. Because that's what he was. But what America won't tell you is that the same Nazis that Captain America was punching in Captain America #1, they hired 150 scientists. If Nazis were so bad, why did they bring those scientists over there and have them work on the NASA project? If Nazis was so bad, so what is really America? What does America really represent? America wants to finagle and lie about his past or try to mold his past into something they want you to think it. They want you to think. While ignoring all this other stuff, don't worry about that. This is really America. America didn't give a damn that black people during the Obama administration, I'm keeping it a buck. I'm going all the way there. During the Obama administration, or Sandra Bland. You know what I mean? When all these other black people were getting killed, right? That was through the Obama administration, right? There was not an anti-black bill that went out for Austin Sterling. There was no anti-black bill for Orlando Castile, who was a registered gun owner, who did everything he was supposed to do and still end up shot. Where was the anti-black bill, right? This is through the Obama. If I'm lying, I'm dying right now. There was nothing done, but this is the progressive America. I give you a bone, you better be happy for it. That's why I told you black people, stop being happy to be at the table because you're supposed to be at the table. Right? So do the Obama administration, all these black people's getting killed. Then you go into the Trump administration and Kaepernick decides to take a knee because enough is enough. I got to do something. Now, I'm not going to say I agree or disagree about taking a knee. I don't give a damn. Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. If you really know the second verse of the national anthem, I don't give a damn about that, honestly, because that doesn't represent me. Just like Frederick Douglass wrote, what is to the Negro? What is the 4th of July to the Negro? I got to keep it 100% funky because they have nothing. They have done nothing to rectify what has happened to the black man and woman and the black child in America. So if I put on them sergeant stripes, what am I really representing? Let's be real. It doesn't mean that I hate America. I need America to fix these issues and tell the truth. I need America to stand up and take accountability. You know how we talk about women don't take accountability? Well, America is that woman who's not taking accountability for the things she has done. Lady Liberty. She's the biggest culprit of things that have happened and the psychological trauma that has happened to black people in America, and it still hasn't fixed it. They still haven't acknowledged it. Other YouTubers, they go tell you that. So again, a black man with the stars and stripes on, they can't acknowledge the things that America really has to fix. Stop trying to fix everybody else and fix what's going on right here. Again, if I'm lying, I'm dying. Right here. America has not fixed this black issue. We talk about getting reparations for the things that our ancestors has gone through, because the Japanese got reparations for what happened in Nagasaki and Hiroshima and the concentration camps. Native Americans has gotten reparations. Jews right now are still getting money sent over to not only Israel, but they got reparations. There have been plenty of people that got reparations. Ask, why can't black people get reparations? Why? One guy said, I'm not the president of black people. I'm a president of America. Another candidate said, reparations for black people? Please, I got to do stuff for everybody else before I get reparations. We can't even get our history taught without being ridiculed. We can't get our history taught without those books, those same books, being destroyed so you could turn around and flip it to what you want to teach us. What has America actually done, and what does it really represent? To me, it's always been a fantasy. You have this fantasy of what America can be, because what we do, we put it in our fiction so we can escape the reality of what it really is. Again, I'm not saying that black people have it so hard as our ancestors. I'm saying America hasn't rectified the problems of our ancestors and all the things that they died for just so we could eat in certain places, just so we could be at least considered equal, to at least could be considered as a human being. Remember, America thought that black folks were 3/5 human. And again, where's that George Floyd bill? Why is there an Asian hate bill? Soon as something happened to Asians, they immediately went and got an Asian hate bill, pushed that through, and then tried to disguise it and say, and you got your boulets out there that will say, oh, The anti-black bill is wrapped into, I mean, the George Floyd bill is wrapped into the Asian hate bill. How can it be Asian hate when you already got black people already going through what they, how do they mix the two? How do we benefit off of that? You talk about DEI, you talk about affirmative action. When has black people ever benefited off of that? You know who it benefited? White women. But let them tell it, that's the reason why you ain't getting no job. So again, America is still discriminating. This is discriminating in a whole new way. So again, what does the Stars and Stripes with a black man in it really represent? For me being a black man in America, I'm not going to say that I haven't been through my own situations, because I have. Why do I got to feel like I got to walk on eggshells if I just get pulled over? I could be speeding a little bit. Yeah. Is it a crime? Yeah. Does everybody speed? Yeah. At one point in time, or drive too slow, or you know what I'm saying? Or maybe they run a stop sign or some small infraction. And then that situation might turn bigger than what it is. Why do I have that eternal fear? Why are we made more of entertainment than we are as far as what we can be able to do in that political system? Because we already know you get the right ones in there, we're tearing down that political system, the system of oppression. Why you think they want to make sure that they stop abortions so they can be able to increase their numbers so they can keep the dominance? I'm not making this up. Go read the birth dearth. I'm not making this up. They already had a study by 2050 that the majority of white Americans in here will be the minority. Because there's more beige people out there. There's more Pat Mahomes out there than Tom Brady's. Again, if I'm lying, I'm dying. So I know Anthony Mackie is just trying to say what he think is best. And I'm going to get to what he think is best. But when you talk about being black in America, and you talk about the pain and the anguish that black people went through, because we did. Let's not act like our people didn't go through pain and anguish. People act like the 1960s wasn't that long ago. My mother was, my mother was born in 1960. Right? My mother was born in 1960. So she's old enough to know. And again, my mother grew up in California. So my mother knew about the Watts riots. Why did the Watts riots start? What was up with redlining in California? She was old enough to know about the LA riots. Why did that happen? I'm old enough to know about the LA riots. I'm old enough to know about certain things that have happened. I'm not talking about the things that we've done to each other, because that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. I'm talking about what they did to cause, because it's a cause and effect. There had to be something that happened. But if you keep not telling the story and keep, putting sugar over the boo-boo, because Roberta's in here, I don't want to say it, right? You keep putting sugar over it. All it is sweet boo-boo. Still boo-boo, just a little sweet. And America still hasn't learned this lesson. All you got to do is tell the truth. We've done this to Black Americans. We've done this to Native Americans, because I can't talk about us without talking about the indigenous people. And a lot of the indigenous people look just like us. Not the $5 ones. A lot of them indigenous people look just like us too. And they wiped them out. Or they tried. Again, if I'm lying, I'm dying. Until America fixes this problem and rectify what they've done, not by putting us in the white man's, giving us the white man's suit and say, here you go, you're elevated. All you got to do is elevate my suit. And in the process of elevating my suit, tell the truth about what you did. Tell the truth about how you don't want to give us what we actually deserve. We're still looking for our 40 acres and a mule. That's why I said stop being happy you at the table. You deserve to be at that table. Everything that you have done, all the wars that you have fought in, and you couldn't even go home and sit at the goddamn table with your white comrade. You going home and you got to go through persecution with your American suit on. Until we start identifying that, what is really America? So I want to play something. So I'm trying to find the scene where want to say, let me see. Give me just a second. But before I get to that, I want to pull up what Anthony Mackie actually, trying to see if this is the, yeah. Let me do this first. I just want to break down this scene. I just want to break down this because understand the reason why a lot of our ancestors still don't like that N-word. The way that we represent it, yes, we're taking it back, but the reason why, because you get in the cab, that's what you called. You go down the street, that's what you were called. You go to certain places, you just try to have a drink or relax after work. What you getting called? But let me play this scene real quick. Because this is the reason why I felt like the character didn't get it. And then we're going to compare it to what Anthony Mackie said. So give me a second and let me share my screen real quick. Let's get to this scene real quick and let me show you something. Listen to Isaiah Bradley. If we're gonna, stop and start. Don't want to get copyright. But listen to Isaiah Bradley, what he said. But I knew that was gonna happen. As soon as I clicked it. Hold on. Let me go back.
I opened my eyes until I saw.
Hold up. Let's.
Is that what I think it is? Leave it covered. Those stars and stripes don't mean nothing good to me.
Now, ask yourself, an older black man who's actually seen the real racism of America and seen that if we got to stop, and being honest with you, black folks, we got to stop falling for symbolism. Change, not statues. Change, not all this other stuff. Change. If they really, I'm gonna tell you like this. If you wanted to change America, you didn't want to give us reparations, fine. You know what you could do? Everybody black, that's the first time, everybody black who's trying to get a home loan, give them 1% interest rate. Give them 1% interest rate. Let them be able to own their home. Lower the amount of a down payment to their home. And let them have an opportunity like everybody else to own their home. Because you owe us. See, America's pookie. You owe, big dog. You've been using us for far too long. You still owe us. Let me just keep going.
I need to understand.
You understand. Every black man does.
So when he said that, and I like this scene, you understand, every black man does. I want you to listen to the way that they wrote Captain America, the new Captain America. Listen how they wrote his scene.
Whether you want to deny it or not.
Don't do that bitter old man thing with me.
You see how he shut him off? This is all I want to show you. This is all I want to show you. Don't do that bitter old man thing with me. That man has seen real shit. Sorry. But he's seen real things that happen in his life. And a younger guy who ain't experienced half of what that man experienced, shut him down. Doesn't that sound like America? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. They wouldn't have wrote somebody who came from the Holocaust. I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm about to get canceled today. I'm about to get canceled today. If Isaiah Bradley was a Jewish man named John Goldberg, right? And a young other Jewish man came to him and he said, you putting on that you got that German flag? Everybody knows what that, that German flag represents. The German stars, the German flag, right? He said every Jewish man should know how I feel. If a young Jewish man would have shut down an older Jewish man who's been through the Holocaust, there would have been a riot. You know it would have been a riot online. What is it? The ALC or whatever. I'm trying to tell you, whoever the Jewish leagues and all of that would have shut that TV show down right then and there because it doesn't represent what the real struggle of the Jews went through. But you can write that for a black man, have another black man say, I don't put that old bitter old man stuff on me. Have him totally dismiss what that man really been through. Totally dismiss what our elders been through. How many times in America have we been told to get over it? Remember, this is America. Is this what America really represents? Let me get to what Anthony Mackie said. Refine the video because I was watching it on my phone and then it wouldn't let me go. But here, this is it. Give me just a second. Hold on. Give me just a second. I got it up. Hold on. Let me share my screen. Share this screen.
I think the term, America should be one of those representations. Like, it's about a man who keeps his word, who has honor, dignity, and integrity. Someone who is trustworthy and dependable. This is kind of like an aspect of a dream coming true. When I was a kid, all of us as actors, I believe, want to get back to that day before someone told you no. When you look out your door and you see a 5-year-old kid with a stick and he's slaying dragons to save the princess in the tower, that kid really believes there are dragons out there. That stick is really a sword and he's really trying to save that princess. And then one day somebody told him, no, there are no dragons, that's not a sword, and that princess is not there. And all of his little dreams were dashed. So, as an actor, I feel like our job is to get back to the day where we see that dragon and we slay that dragon to save that princess. And that's kind of what this movie was for me. For me, Captain America represents a lot of different things, and I don't think the term, America.
So what he's saying is that he wants to get back, from what I understand, to America just being a fantasy. Somebody told you America ain't all what it's cracked up to be. For a lot of people. But especially for the one that looks like you. Right? The ones that look like you, America doesn't represent you the way that you want. So let's get back to fantasy. An idea of America. Right? Technically, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at someone who wants to have an idea of what they think America should be. Right? An idea that, hey, we can be able to go out there with our stick and make it a sword and fight the dragon. The only problem with that is that we live in reality, right? And if we don't get to a point where we recognize what we've been through, they teach what we've been through in America, truthfully. You can't talk about stem cell research without including, and then not include black women in that. Why? Because you use black women as test subjects. Remember when you know you use black babies for gator bait? You see what I mean? Or when a slave got loose and you literally pulled the skin completely off a black man, black woman, and use it as furniture, as clothing. It's tough. You got to deal with it. Does it hurt? The ideal of America now is tainted, or are you given the responsibility? Right? How a lot of a pocket of us would say we don't like our black women being sexualized in the media because we know exactly what they did with Lord have mercy, the black woman who was put in a museum because how big her butt was. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Sarah Bartman. You see what I mean? And how the fetishization of that happened. And now we're seeing it in a brand new form on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you get your social media from. Just like I seen Tuskegee experiment. Now, I don't know what nobody, I'm just sticking to the black stuff that my people went through. Because anytime that I start talking about the black stuff that black people come through, they say, well, what about so-and-so? But what about so-and-so? They went through stuff. Why don't you include them? Did they include us when they was going through stuff? Give you an example, right? There were certain Hispanic people in America during the 1960s that did not want to go and be a part of the civil rights movement at all. They wanted their own thing. Even though they were persecuted like us, maybe not in the same exact way, but they were still persecuted and discriminated against. Now, they didn't want nothing to do with that. They want nothing to do with that. Right? So I'm tired of fighting everybody else's battles. I'm only fighting for my own. Because y'all want to use our struggle, use what we're trying to do for you to get what you want out of the deal. We go and fight for our rights, but then they put the word minority in there, and then now all of a sudden you getting all the benefits that we should be getting getting. Nah, I'm not fighting for nobody else. I'm not fighting for this person and that person and this person and that person. I'm fighting for black Americans right here first. And honestly, you should too. Because when it comes to everybody else, everybody exclude us. So why should I just continue to fight for them and think about them when ain't nobody thinking about us? Until it's time to get something. It's time to pass a bill. And then all of a sudden, ooh, we can benefit off that. Let's hop on the train. Let's feel like we in solidarity. Please. Let me read. Anthony Mackie clarifies. I'm getting canceled today. I know, I'm getting canceled today. I need y'all to unsubscribe. Hey, you don't like it? Unsubscribe. Unsubscribe now. Because what I don't like is that I'm trying to tell. Matter of fact, I don't even have to tell you. Hold on. I could just show you. Before I get to this, look at this. Look at this. Let's just read. Captain America doesn't represent America? Anthony Mackie just torpedoed Captain America Brave New World. Anthony Mackie says Captain America doesn't represent America. Anthony Mackie, Captain America situation. America F no. Anthony Mackie drops a moronic take on Captain America. Neurotic Daily. Drunk 3PO. Anthony Mackie responds to backlash over his Captain America comments. MCU damage control. Anthony Mackie insane comments on Captain America. Let me see. Anthony Mackie just destroyed Captain America 4 at the box office. Our good friend Tyrone Magnus. Anthony Mackie just effed up. Cause man, Hey, look what he put. And somebody put future headline: Anthony Mackie blames racism from Captain America bombing at the box office. Anthony Mackie thinks America isn't something Captain America should represent. And technically, he's not lying. If you look at if America was really about truth, really about redemption, and really about changing the narrative, then then America needs to change and do what the hell it needs to do. Tell the truth. Get these people the money and stuff that they deserve. Give them their land back and stuff like that deserve. We act like that Banks wasn't finessing. Wells Fargo, how do you think they got their money? Come on, dog. These people was finessing black people out of their land and their money. Then redline them, put them in concrete jungles called projects. Then turned around, put them in isolation. That's why you think a lot of black people don't have farmland now. All those black farmers that came out of the South, because it was 95 of black Americans came from the South. Just saying. So let me get to, I'm just showing you. Anthony Mackie thinks America sucks. Anthony Mackie just apologized for offending Captain America. MCU Falcon actor. You see how I'm trying to tell you. You're not slick. That's why I told you. Look what they doing. MCU Falcon, that's your captain. But look, MCU Falcon actor. Just what Marvel needed. Falcon actor Anthony Mackie cosplaying as Captain America upcoming movie. Geeks and gamers. Captain America doesn't represent America. Not when you put a black man in that suit and you don't acknowledge all the things that black people have been through. I'm just saying, you still have to acknowledge all of it. Not what you pick and choose. None of it. Am I happy to be American? Yeah, but I need America to fix his issues. And before I go, I'm going to read this, and before I go, I'm going to play an excerpt from a great black American. And you will understand where I come from. All right, Anthony Mackie clarifies Captain America comment amidst backlash. I'm a proud American. All right, Captain America Brave New World, Anthony Mackie called backlash for a comment he made about the Marvel superhero while promoting the film in Italy. The actor has now taken to social media to clear up his remarks about the beloved character. Let me be clear about this. I'm a proud American, and taking on the shield of a hero like Cap is an honor of a lifetime. Mackie said in a post shared on Instagram stories. I have the utmost respect for those who serve and have served our country. He continued, Cap has universal characteristics that people all over the world to relate to. Is he talking about Steve Rogers, or is he talking about his Sam Wilson character? That's the question we have to ask. To me, Captain America represents a lot of different things, and I don't think that the term America should be one to represent it. Mackie said in a clip that went viral on social media. It's about a man who keeps his word, who has honor, dignity, and integrity. Everything I said in my opening sentence. America, when it comes to us, black folks, I don't know about nobody else. So my black folks, America has not kept his word. George Floyd was a massive phenomenon to see all those people almost damn near in places I didn't even think that they were marching for George Floyd, seeing the Amish out there, seeing the Jews out there, seeing all kinds of people all walking life marching for George Floyd. And did America do its job by pushing that bill? Where is the anti-black bill? And to let the Boulets tell it, it's wrapped up in the Asian Aid bill. Well, why did they get a bill on the table but not us? And we've been here. Died for this country. Built this country. Built Washington, D.C. A black man architect everything in Washington, D.C. Built that. Built Washington, D.C. Do we talk about Benjamin Banneker? Do they teach that? Honestly, let's keep it a buck. Real America doesn't do this. And it's not that I'm anti-America. I want America to do better because America can do better. Hold up. I didn't know I wasn't sharing my tab. I need America to do better. And I need black folks to do better because when it comes to you, they didn't say, I'm going to tell you like this. When it came to that Asian hate bill, I didn't see not one Asian raise their hand and say, well, what about the black people that's been here? What about the black man and the black woman in America and the black child? We seen what happened with police shooters or whatever. Why can't they get the bill first before us? I didn't see that. That's all I'm saying. That tells me everything I need to know. So ask me, riddle me this. Who's keeping their word? Because right now, a black man is in the Stars and Stripes. And this is the problem that I said that I had about elevating, putting a black man in that suit and try to elevate him like, in that line, in that light. Instead of just elevating Falcon and put him on the same, you could have kept Steve Rogers Captain America. You could have put another white guy in Captain America suit. You could have put a Mexican guy in Captain America suit, an Asian guy in Captain America suit, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Jew. You could have put anybody else in that suit. You chose to put a black man in that suit without acknowledging everything the black man and black woman has been in this country and how it wasn't checked. It's all I'm saying. So you don't think that white people would go ridicule the decision to put a black man in that suit? You don't think a pocket of racist white America wasn't going to look and say, why is that Negro in that suit? You didn't think a pocket of black people who feel the same way was like, why did you put that Negro in that suit? This is America, Jack. That's the reality. Then if you can't put on your big boy draws and understand that, then are you really an American? All right, let me keep going. Captain America Brave New World, which premieres in theaters on February 14th, is the first Captain America film since 2019's Avengers Endgame, where Chris Evans, Steve Rogers passed the shield on to Mackie Sam Wilson. Mackie also starred in the 2021 Disney Plus series, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. While promoting 2016's Captain America Civil War, Mackie discussed the importance of having black superheroes. The importance of black superheroes. I'm going to get to a point about Anthony Mackie when he said this too. Because Anthony Mackie is not above reproach. Why? Why is he not above reproach? Because we got to also look at what Anthony Mackie said about Black Panther. Because this ain't the first time he put his foot in his mouth. In a certain way. Now, we see this in the Deadline article, right? We see this in the Deadline article. While promoting 2016's Captain America Civil War, Mackie discussed the importance of having black superheroes. I think we live in a day and an age where little black kids feel like they can't connect to a character who doesn't look like them, or a little girl or little girls feel like they can't connect to a character who's a guy, or because they're just different. Mackie said in an interview with EW, in Entertainment Weekly, you know, everybody's so personal nowadays. It's not so much about connecting to an emotion or idea. It's more so to connect it to someone who looks like you, you know, right? Mind you, that's what Anthony Mackie said. Anthony Mackie also said this. Anthony Mackie did not recast T'Challa as Black Panther in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Hold on, wait a minute. That's not what I want. Let me see. Hold on, because I got to get to the actual article. Screen Rant, 2021. Anthony Mackie says Marvel can never recast Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther. But he said, but hold up. Anthony Mackie said this. We live in a day and age where little black kids feel like they can't connect to a character who doesn't look like them. But if he was so into that, again, I'm not going to act like Anthony Mackie is above reproach too. Anthony Mackie was correct. In today's climate, especially who the president is and what people feel about the president and what the media has, because the media push narratives too. Right? He said Anthony Mackie says Marvel can never recast Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther. But I thought she really wanted black kids to have a representation of them. So if you kill this character, right, where's that representation goes? Right? Right? If you kill the character, right, then what happens to that representation, Anthony? So you got to watch. Because he only did this because he only made this clarifying statement because he received backlash. That's all. He made that clarifying statement because he received backlash. Because if he didn't receive backlash, do you think that he would have said what he said? You know what I mean? If he really thought that little black kids could see representation, he would like, well, we needed T'Challa on screen because he's the first black mainstream superhero, and not just because of the box office numbers, because little black kids see themselves, little black boys need representing themselves just besides my Falcon character. So if you ask if something is wrong with it, that's what's wrong with it. Because instead of having one, we could have had multiple. Instead of having one, except for having, you know, just a Falcon, now to Captain America, we could have had Captain America, T'Challa, Shuri, Blue Marvel, Night Thrasher, all these other black characters. It's not just one. Now, give me a second. I'm trying to find this particular video. Yup. I'm going to show you a great American. This, ladies and gentlemen, is James Baldwin. If you don't know who he is, great American.
Not a Negro in that town, really, essentially. Who was not working with some white man. There was really no middle class. There were no outside agitators. These people walked. These people terrified. The town is still terrified because they don't, not even on the obvious level about violence. But if they're not who I thought they were, who are they?
What is this image that you were?
This is precisely what is so difficult to get down to. But let me try to put it this way. What is he? I don't know what white people see, when they look at a Negro anymore. But I do know very well that I realized when I was very young that whatever he was looking at, it wasn't me. You would find them in that town. It was not.
Whatever they was looking at, It wasn't me because they already had a preconceived notion of what they think he is. So we had to fight to show us just who we are. We had to fight to show folks who we are. So if America never teaches you about who you are, then there is literally a preconceived notion of who they think you are. They will write you to who they think you are. They will give you the stories what you think you should have. They will even propagate and have other black people saying exactly what you think, what they think, in the same breath. Got one more. And then I'm done. Then I'm completely done. I got one more. I'm trying to think I passed it because I was down there with James Baldwin. This is on my YouTube short, so if you want to watch it, you can. But again, I'm getting canceled today because I'm not playing. And if you go mean what you say what you mean. Clear the air. Don't say I'm a proud American, but you need to also acknowledge everything that America has done.
Who taught you, please? Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? So much so that you don't want to be around each other. No, before you come asking Mr. Muhammad, does he teach hate? You should ask yourself who taught you to hate being what God gave you.
When I tell you that I'm for us, I'm for us first. Before I add anybody else into my mixing pot of my gumbo, I'm for us first. And all I wish Anthony Mackie would have just clarified is that, hey, let's keep it a buck. America has done a lot of us wrong in Black America. But as long as America acknowledges its faults and strives for change, but it actually acknowledge it in our books and our medias and all of that. So we don't have a preconceived notion. So white people don't have a preconceived notion of who we are. That's literally what James Baldwin was saying in the 1960s. I don't know what you see when you see me, but what you see, that's not me. It's not who I am. I'm a black man in America who literally just needs to be taught what I've been through. It's so I can so I can achieve better. So we can achieve better, all Americans, all of us. Now we can start mixing this gumbo pot. Because if you start with us and acknowledge what you did with us, then the world might, America might, just might, be a better place.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
Like I said, I came today, probably gonna get canceled. But I'd rather get canceled for telling the truth. Not making it's not victimhood. I'm not saying, woe is me, look what I've been through. It's just so hard right now. No. I'm saying people, this is why I don't like when white people say woke, when black people say woke in that term, that Fox News and all these other, is going against the SJW, social justice warriors, or whatever they call it, and they use that word woke. I was awakened to the struggles of my people. I started reading books like The Black Image in the White Mind by George Frederickson and started to understand the struggle in the media propaganda that was used against my people. against my people. And it went on and on and on. It's going on right now. People got mad at Snoop Dogg for performing at the Trump inauguration. That's fair. People got mad at Kamala Harris for having Meg Thee Stallion and Glorilla over there dancing and all of that. And what they felt like she wasn't giving her policy, she was throwing a concert. That's fair. Two opposite sides of the coin, that's what they think of us. But that's not me. Like John Baldwin said, James Baldwin said, that's not me. That's not what I represent as a black man. But if we keep falling for the propaganda, like what they did with Brother Jonathan Majors, like what they kept doing to Jonathan Majors with Deadline, Variety, and all that stuff keep doing with Brother Jonathan Majors, not telling the truth, giving you a broad spectrum, but not telling you the truth, not saying what it really is on there, not telling you the truth. If someone in Anthony Mackie's position can't say that, then he's no better than the idea or the truth of America. I probably lost some subscribers today, and that's good. If you ain't for this truth, I don't want you here no way. See, I can keep it blurred and dance around this, but I can't when I love my people too much. I can't. I'm going to get ridiculed in the comments. I don't care. Still like your stuff. I'm going to still heart everybody who says something crazy to me. I'm going to still heart it. You know why? Because this country is freedom of speech. You have a right to disagree with me. That's okay with me. That's fine. But trust and believe, will you go out there while you over there with your fingers and you calling me all kinds of whatever in the comment section? Or you going to have that same energy to get one of these books and to understand the plight of the black man and black woman in America? No. Oh, and if you wanted to know about that book, it's called The Black Image. The Black Image in the White Mind by George Frederickson. Matter of fact, give me just a second because I want to show y'all that real quick. Just give me a second. Don't go nowhere. Just give me a second. All right. Thank you for holding on. Let me just give you a couple. This is just a couple books that I have that if you really want to know what has gone on with black folks in America. This is a must-have. I would say this is a must-have for any black man, black woman, black child in America. It's number one. I'm going to just show you my favorites, right? Because I got a lot of books on Kindle. I don't even want to get into this one, but if you know, you know, right? Stuff that they don't want to teach you in America. This is woke right now. This is woke. This is real woke because I want you to wake up to the plight of America. There's plenty of other books. Brother Rizza Islam gives you a whole, I'm talking about book after book after book. Check out Brother Rizza Islam. This is the book I'm talking about. Right? The Black Image in the White Mind by George Frederickson. You start reading, this ain't fiction, this ain't stories. This is literally propaganda that they use against us and put it, and used to use it so we could be controlled in America. Right? So we can be controlled in America. Like during the Emancipation Proclamation, the reason why a lot of us are Christians, they use it as propaganda to control us. Sorry to tell you, but they did. Not only us, Native Americans too. Hate to tell you that. And that's just another book. Brother James Baldwin. Just wanted to bring that out. So I'm a big fan of James Baldwin. That's all I'm saying. That's just a few. I got plenty of other books on my Kindle. But I'm just saying that we can't talk about America and put a black man in charge of strikes without talking about the black man's plight in America and how we got to here now. That's it. So literally, what Anthony Mackie said was actually not wrong. Backtracking it, but not talking about what we have been through. Especially, like I said, they wrote a scene where he dismissed one of our elders for what he actually saw with his own two eyes. They would never do that they wouldn't do it for Italian Americans. They wouldn't do it for Asian Americans. They wouldn't dare write that. They don't have no problem doing that to us. All right, let's get up out of here. I thank you so very much for tuning in to another episode of the Dre Mack Show. You probably unsubscribed, but if you haven't, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new here, because I don't mind getting canceled for the truth of my people. Don't mind being canceled. I don't mind being ridiculed. But if you like what I'm saying, and you can go get the information for yourself, go ahead, like, share, subscribe to the channel. That's it. Put your comments in the comment section. Tell me what you think. And if it's not too, if you come here being disrespectful to me, talking crazy, well, you know what I'm talking about. You attack me personally, I'm just block you. Keep it pushing. If you got if you could just disagree with my take, you attack me personally, I'm telling you, I'm gonna block you. Because you can't be all up in your feelings when you give me shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. Just tell me about my take. And then maybe, just maybe, you'll see me in the comment section. But all right, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can never, ever, ever miss one of my videos again. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe hard. Enjoy y'all Wednesday, y'all. Where's my outro at? I'm still going to go see Brave New World. I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm still going to pay my ticket. Trust me. Wait a minute. You're telling me the video's over? What? Okay, I guess so. If you have came to this portion of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you really want to, you don't got to, go ahead and follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all take care of yourself.